chat. Welcome to the Monday stream, hopefully. I am audible when I'm talking, because I feel like I've been having I've been having mic problems. I beat the shit out of this mic already twice. I need to get one of those, I forget what they're called. It's not condenser mics. It's the type of microphone that you just put in an arm. It might be a condenser mic. I can't remember. I also have the stream on that short shit, which I don't know if that's even gonna help with views, but what does it matter? I don't think you can put tags on a stream, like a stream settings really quick. I don't think so, yeah, because it's just customization, which yeah, anybody can watch. And that's it. Can monetize the stream, but that plays mid-roll ads in the middle of the stream, which is not gonna fucking happen. Anyways, today we're doing a little bit of copyright infringement. This is a joke, YouTube. Let me get rid of the text. There we go. We're getting some 3D prints ready because I may or may not be playing Horse Heresy Sunday, and I just wanted to get some shit done for the future. I don't really know if I like how this looks. It looks okay. It might be a bit silly. Because if I compare this to, let me go ahead and get rid of you real quick. I'm not gonna be able to show off everything I'm working on because I have stuff on my computer that's personal and may or may not dox me. So I'm just gonna be sharing windows throughout this. I have it in my CSM folder. There we go. CSM, and there should be a thing that just says Lord. I might. Here we go. Lord LYS. And it puts everything over here. I don't remember if I can get rid of supports. Should be just a way to remove supports. Let me check. The support tab is in the trash can. There we go. I understood the announcement now. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Hello. Also, hello, Josh from Allstate. And the supports tab, there should just be in the trash can. There it is. Cool. And I should also be able to get rid of the raft. No raft. Awesome. This was a print from a while ago. I forgot what you're scaled up to. 13.5. Let's go ahead and put you back to... Oh, wrong way. 0. And then, how are you comparing to this? Giant Siege Terminators for 30k. Also, you're really quiet. Hold on. What about now? Alright, I can do this. I don't know if that helps or not. Because it says on my end that I'm actually pretty loud and it looks like I'm peaking the mic. Look at what they did to my boy. He's a chest now. It's so unfortunate. This Terminator looks a bit more bulky. What if we make him 13.5 then? Oh, no, not 130. Way better. Okay, yeah. I may or may not have busted up my mic. So, you know, things might be difficult to hear. I'm trying to fucking pan around my camera like I'm playing Total War. I mean, he looks better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Go ahead and scoot you down till, there we go. One thing that sucks about this guy is that I have to combine him. So, which army is this? It's what's it called? Horse Heresy I'm sorry, Galactic Civil War, named after an Egyptian god, in the 31st millennia. But yeah, no. I'm looking to make that specific army. I don't really like these legs, I'm gonna be real. It's so warm in my house, my paint's be drying up, it's so unfortunate. But also that means your paint dries faster. So you're able to actually paint quicker. This looks okay. Comparing him to, let's go ahead and look at, I have certain proxies that could be used to, how do I describe this? Compare. If I can just fucking find them. So I can see how he sizes up against certain things. Where is it? I can compare it up against this guy. Are these FE warriors? Yes, they are Pharaoh's warriors. Okay. I mean, the heads are kind of at the same level. I say kind of. Also, I don't really use these bodies, so I think 115 is probably good for these guys, instead of them being that 113. A little gap there is the tiniest of gaps. The tiniest. There we go. Oh god, wrong way. Then he's a bit more comparable to this guy. Pharaoh's inside, Pharaoh's outside. That's so crazy. The Kravik Morn model is peak. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and piss off every Iron Warrior fan in this chat. I'm not the biggest fan of the Kravik Morn model, because he kind of just looks like midget Perturabo. At last, the Space Marine thigh gap. Jesus Christ. $1 wet palette, being wet paper towels and parchment paper in a Tupperware container. That's what I had for a very long time. I ended up just buying a wet palette at my game store because I have credit. And I like it. I honestly kind of prefer it. It's a smaller profile. It's much shorter as well. So I'm not smashing my hand into it every time I go to reach for my paint. And it's travel sized. Comes with a little elastic band to hold it all together and close it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Kravik Morn model. Am I going to buy him? Absolutely. I am kind of upset that it's just not Hanzo in a way, because how do I describe this? I don't like Hanzo, like, at all. I think he's kind of a bitch. It's just a shame that he's our only named Iron Warrior character right now. Not Hanzo, Kravik Morn is, or, well, technically speaking, Hanzo was our only named Iron Warrior character, because spoilers for Storm of Iron, a lot of characters end up dying. Aren't all Iron Warriors are mini versions of Perturabo, though? No, they are not. Like specifically how Kravik Morn looks. He looks like fan art depictions of Perturabo. Not to mention his Cataphractii armor is styled like Perturabo's armor. I'm not a big fan of the Kravik model 30 on 30. I find it funny that you still gotta paint hazard stripes on the sprue. You ever seen the meme of what is it? The hazard stripe technical paint? That shit was so funny. Damn, how many motherfuckers are in here? Where the fuck is... Okay. Oh my god, 16 people. Alright, this is what happens when you open up fucking shorts streaming, I guess. Did you see how jaggedy the lines were on the pauldron? What? Hold on. This may stop me from buying him if he looks that bad. Let me just check my ads. Here we go. Bro, they're jaggedy because it's supposed to look fucked up. Wait, I thought you meant like he had built-in lines and they were all fucked up. No, they're supposed to look like that. That's the point. I like how jaggedy they look. I like fucked up hazard stripes. The upgrade sprue. What are you talking about? It's the same thing. It's just fucked up hazard stripes. It doesn't look. It genuinely does not look that bad. It's supposed to look like that. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at that. Why do you guys? Are you just repeating each other? Doing numbers. The hazard stripes do not look bad. You're in like it's supposed to look like that. It's not supposed to be clean hazard stripes. It's weathered. They bend. Cyberpunk campaign background music makes me miss my car. I fucking hate a Cyberpunk so much, dude. But you already know that. It's a curved surface. Thank you, Josh. See, he's a true Iron Warrior. I will say, honestly, the upgrade sprue's fine. I just hope when they do show off the actual sprue, because they show off the upgrade sprues, I don't think everything that's being shown is necessarily, or like everything they showed off in the promotional material is necessarily everything that's going to be on the sprue. Unless it is. But I do hope that they have more actual Mark III helmets. It's not like it matters. I'm just going to be 3D printing everything because that's just what I do. Let me make sure I loop the music. It's looped. Okay. I had pizza. Bunch of shit. You hated it about outside of playing. The campaign was mad vibes. I like campaigns with vibes. I just fucking hate that rules don't supplement what I want. And I feel like I have to homebrew everything. Non-Euclidean hazard stripes. That's crazy. I'm gonna message someone back real quick. I'm still reading chat. Don't worry. I feel bad for that one head on the sprue. He looks like he's in the middle of a concussion. He looks like, you remember like back in like the 80s, those like fucked up like full head retainers? It's... He looks like fucking Dio from JoJo after he gets his skull clocked. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about here, I'll go ahead and throw the picture up on screen. Save image. Then create. I don't think I can duplicate this. Let me rename border. And then add another image on top. Browse, go to downloads. For anybody who hasn't seen it, this is the new Iron Warriors upgrade sprue. And the head that I'm specifically talking about is... I don't know if I can tab over and just like hover my mouse over it. I cannot. But like, left of the second row, far left, like he looks like he just got his shit rocked. Do you think Iron Warriors will just be just a detachment or a whole army? I think they're just going to be a detachment. I think it'd be cool if they ended up becoming their own army. But that would also require for Bashtor to actually become a Chaos God, because it seems like how they're going with 40k is that all the gods are going to, or all the demons specific, or god-specific demons are going to be tied to their Slaves to Darkness codexes. So you're going to get Nurgle demons with Death Guard and shit like that. And I feel like the only way you could do that for Iron Warriors is just like, I don't know, all demon engines are just tied to Iron Warriors or some shit, which would suck because then you take away demon engines from everybody else. Man's LARPing as a world eater. He's got a nail in his skull. Oh, it's so sad. I would like it if Iron Warriors became their own army because we'd get more rules, and I think that's fun. But it's just the reveals are centered around Iron Warriors. You wouldn't say like, "Oh, Red Corsairs are getting an army because they're getting new kits." You wouldn't say that. Though apparently there's been discussion in the past of Iron Warriors becoming their own army, and I think with Vashtor being around, that might be a real possibility. But who knows? Didn't know you were in JoJo. I fucking don't know. Maybe. Looked like the floating head George Lopez. Yeah, from fucking what's it called? I can't. What? My fucking brain shut off. What's that movie called? Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yeah. Vashtor would be cooler with Dark Mech. Yeah, but then you're in that group of like Eldar Exodite fans who are praying for a Dark Mechanicum army, which you're never getting. Go play Heresy. Iron Hands becoming an army because they have 2 units. Literally, it's exactly what it is. Watch them make Malice be the next Chaos God. If anybody here who is still hoping for Malice to like get anything, you genuinely have to be huffing the biggest amount of copium. Lava Girl was one of my first crushes. That's depressing. Electro Dad, what's his name? Get Cultured? What the fuck are you talking about? He looks like MODOK from that shitty Ant-Man movie. But Malice, and also I'm EC. Malice was never fucking interesting. I'm not a fan of Malice. There we go. His name was Mr. Electric. Yes, it was. Malice is confusing. I think that's the point. Malice is Malice is actually chaos because Malice doesn't discriminate. He just kills everybody, as if all the Chaos Gods aren't constantly fighting with each other. EC stands for Emperor's Children. At this point, the Great Horned Rat has a better chance of being added to the Big Four. The Great Horned Rat is the Big Four because in H. Sigmar, Slaanesh is like sealed away because reasons. Okay, I think we're going with 115%. Let me go ahead and get rid of this shit. How do I trash a plate? Here we go, like that. Now we get to go to this place, assuming I'm actually able to. Let me go ahead and go back out to my original files. No, not you. I just had you. There you are, over here. Never mind, they don't have ED. That's a whole other topic. Anyways, I would love Vashtor becoming a full Chaos God. I already had this. I think I talked about this in the Q&A video that I did for Christmas. For Vashtor to become a full Chaos God, we get into the whole problem of, okay, what do we do with Vashtor's model? Is it the Avatar of Vashtor? At that point, do we need Avatar models for all the other Chaos Gods, or are we counting the Greater Demons as those as well? I don't know. It becomes a whole fucking problem that I don't have the fucking brains to deal with. do. Oh, here, let me show you this new place we're working on right now, since I might as well switch back over. Look on the blueprint. It's a really cool little program, and it's really good for like auto supports and shit. So I will try to demonstrate. Go ahead and do X1. I kind of really like how this shit looks. Legs one, and then put it with body. So you gotta do it. Isn't there a way to center? Well, hold on. Scale to 115. Right. And then not R. Not T. Oh. Oh yeah, his name is Mr. Electric. Why? Oh, there we go. So this is the annoying thing about this kit that I found, is that it's a ball joint on the hip, but it's not a ball joint on the bottom. So we're gonna do a little bit of finagling. Question is, can I merge these two? Or is that not a thing on this? There has to be a merge button, right? Robbie can't chat for some reason. Is he fucking banned for some reason? Did one of you assholes ban Robbie from the fucking chat? Robbie, I'd say just reset your app. If you can hear me. I'd just try that. I think Vastor and Iron Warrior and Dark Mech sharing a codex that require GW to actually view things. Let me check this actually. Is there really no merge model for this? I could actually just slice it like this and just make these guys, what's it called? Oh shit, here we go. Should add a Lamenter unit for your boy. I vaguely remember that being a rule, but would be sad for him wrong. Why? This is a Galactic Civil War time where Lamenters didn't exist. So no, why would I do that? Also, you like the Lamenters. I don't like the Lamenters. Thanks for believing in Warsmith. Not even showing up as being on the list. It's fucking. Hold on. Wait. How do I look at banned people? There's no users currently blocked. Let me go over to YouTube Studio and see if for some reason he's banned from the channel. That shouldn't have any effect on it. Oh god, I almost swapped accounts. That would have been problematic. Community. When was the last time Robbie commented? Robbie. Wait, he's a fucking member. I should be able to go look over on that. I'm trying to remember what fucking level he is. I'm pretty sure he's Warpsmith. Robbie Nito. And so weird. Is there a way for me to look at... Here we go. I don't think. Participants. Doesn't show anybody if they're having fucking types. Community moderation. What the fuck? Why is... Hold on. Huh? There you go, Robbie. It's fixed now. I don't know. Apparently you got hidden from the channel at some point? I don't know how that happened. I blame one of you dumb motherfuckers for probably doing that. No, he was hidden. Which is basically getting shadow banned. Unless I somehow hit a button, I just like butt blocked Ravi. I don't know why that happened. That's so funny. Let's do this. Export as one STL file. God damn it. Then put him into, go back to CSM, go back to Tyrants. Where's Termes? Termes. Make a new folder. Hopefully that's good enough. I got timed out last stream. Lost and Appa should not be able to hide you from the channel as far as I'm concerned. That's why I tell you not to fucking time people out unless they're actually doing shit. Like a shadow ban. There's three things for you to be able to do. You're able to hide someone from the channel, which fucking first thing Robbie does after getting fucking released from the depths is fucking pay me money. God damn it. Thank you, Robbie. So you're able to, like, obviously you're able to ban people from the channel. You're able to just time them out. There's another option called like hiding user, which they basically are, I think they're able to comment on videos, but their comments just won't be visible to everybody else. Because I think, I don't know, Robbie, were you able to type shit and just nobody saw it? Because that shit's fucking funny. I didn't do shit, I swear. I blame Lost. Don't fucking joke time people out. I joke time people out. Why? I don't know. I'm an asshole. I can message me would disappear after a bit. That's so funny. Can you see my comment? I can see your comment at 15. You are not hidden. I looked at the... This is my repention. Stop paying me money, goddammit. You don't need to do that. I'm not going to see this until the end of February anyways. Speaking of seeing money, how's the new video doing? Let's go take a look, because I haven't checked today. 3,100 views. That's not awful. I haven't been uploading in God knows how long, but it got more in just over a day than the Inquisition video got in over a week. Almost 2. Oh, with the funny little #1 crown. You get it by just typing and not spamming the chat. No crown for you. Oh, unless you talk... Oh, wait, are you talking about... Oh, no, you are talking about the... That's just for talking in chat. It's funny. It gives you, like, heavy quotations XP, but I don't think that means anything. I'm upset that the Iron Warrior upgrade helmets don't have the Mark III Giga Chad chin to them. What's the Mark III... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Never mind, yeah. Yeah, they fucked up Mark III so bad in the fucking refresh. I don't know why. I love that everyone is making videos on Red Corsairs this week. Yeah, I did it because it was timely. I just decided why not. That being said, I put a post about it in the Discord in general. That one fucking comment I got where someone like thought the tax evasion joke was like me being serious. Like it's genuinely surprising to me how many people can beat up their own ass that far. Speaking of things, what's the vote looking like right now? Leagues of Votan are winning. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I don't understand what people think they're gonna get out of a Tyranid video. Yeah, Leagues of Votan is winning. I have black lung money. I'm Daddy Warbucks. Why are you doing this? You have my Zelle, you bastard. You can just send me money. It's fine. Thanks, bud. Too bad I'm not fucking DMing this week, but still. You know, it's actually your fault because you abandoned me to go fly a plane or whatever it is you were doing. I'm very concerned my roommate is door dashing alcohol to the base. We are not allowed to drink. Time to be a Blue Falcon. Don't send me money, dummy. It's fine. Don't do that. Oh shit, I didn't even check if that shit worked out, if it actually printed it as just a single STL. It should. I'll throw it in here. Yes, it did. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Now if I check the slicer, it should be fine. Oh god, how do I do this in reverse? I have to just look at it from fucking upside down, I guess? Just do it like this. There we go. Well, that's not particularly helpful, but I assume the blue is, like, solid and he's not actually hollow. Because if he's hollow, we're gonna have some fucking problems. It's a long time GF broke up with him and now he's depressed and drinking during the weekday. I forget what the term for, what's it called? Like a counselor on base, if it's the chaplain specifically or what. You should probably inform somebody that he's going through a rough batch. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's drag his ass back over to this. Let's check him out. Let's go to prepare and just see what how he's looking. Yeah, okay, he's a solid fucking piece of resin. It's not... He's got some islands. Oh no, that's not an island. That just might straight up be a resin trap that's gonna end up. How high does this knee pad go? Okay, no, it won't be a resin trap. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. What is that? Okay, no, those aren't resin traps, thank God. So he just has, like, holes under him, basically. Yeah, it's just his armor piece. Okay, yeah. That's fine. I can deal with that. If I report him, his problems will delay his language course. Better than someone drinking themselves to death. Okay, you think he's good. What was that? What is that? Why is that there? God damn it. Wait, why is that? Hold on. What? God damn it, I'm gonna have to hollow out this motherfucker. I really don't want to. It should be fine, hopefully. Should be fine. Alright. Yeah, no, fucking... keep an eye out. Anyways. A resin trap is basically like here. So this is a perfect example of a resin trap. So you'll see how, like, throughout most of it, it's, it being built up. There's just, like, solid... like, it's just a solid chunk of resin. Like, especially in the torso. Like, there's no holes that are suddenly in the center of it. Until we get to about here. So, in these few layers, you see that there's this little hole here, or this, like, gap. Now, normally gaps don't matter that much because you could clean out a gap, but it suddenly just gets closed off. So, there's no gap, starts up, is open, and then it just shuts. So then there's a little bit of trapped resin hidden inside of the model. And we are really trying to not fucking deal with that right now. That being said, I kind of like this model, and the problem with the resin trap is that, yeah, exactly. Resin constantly gives off fumes. And, like, it keeps doing it for a very long time. So eventually enough positive pressure will build up in that little gap and it'll just crack the model and you might just get a bunch of resin everywhere. And if this happens in the middle of a game, that's a fucking problem. That being said, let me go back over to blueprints and see if I can find that trap as well. Unless it might just be an artifact from Lychee. Nope, there is actually a resin trap. That is a play. Resin fumes are quite pleasant. They're not. You're high. This real quick. Did the thing just pause? Oh, it pauses when I'm not tapped in. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I gotta go get something over here. Is the power leaving? Every surface sticky? Oh god. if this is the case, I might just have to do what I was originally doing. My Terminators. Yeah, we're probably just gonna do that. Hey, Lost, stop saying I'm worried and go talk to somebody and probably inform them. Just saying I'm worried and not doing anything about it just makes you as worse as probably just like anybody not doing anything about anything, really, if you really think about it. I've never used a 3D printer, but I assume resin is as sticky as it is stinky. It's not necessarily sticky, I would say. No, it's kind of sticky. Well, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't think sticky is the right word, but it's definitely the. Yeah, I might just have to use my old Tyrant file, which I really kind of don't want to. I kind of wanted to use these guys because I just found them, but if I have to use them, I have to use them. So let's go back to Lychee. I've informed all of his buddies, but he told me not to get involved. So I just got, no, do not. I was, don't, when somebody tells you don't get involved and they're not in a good headspace, get involved. There's a difference between butting into somebody's business and also just making sure that they're fine. Go back over to Tyrants. I should have the Lord proxy. There you go, work in progress. You're scaled up to 113.5, 113.5, 113.5. Cape is 130. Helmet is good. Everything's just 113.5, pretty much. So are the arms. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that then. I'm gonna go look for him. You should go do that, yes. I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick. Good luck, Lost. Soda pop. Force him getting caught or letting somebody know. The problem with the military, which Lost is a part of, is that getting caught doing something that you're not supposed to can have very, very heavy repercussions. Let's go over to... Let's go back over to blueprints. So 113.5 on everything, right? Yeah. Which, I mean... Pretty sure everything is in the same file. I could be wrong. Let me go ahead and move that back over. Yeah, no, I've had, what's it called? I can't think of the name of them. I've been having so many ideas for running different TTRPG campaigns. And thankfully, I say thankfully, it also just kind of sucks, but my friend here, Icigo, however you're supposed to say your fucking username, he's on 2 Sundays and off 2 Sundays, so I'm heavily considering that in those Sundays where he's off, I might run a game for people in the server. I don't know, we'll see. Because it would have to be Sundays, it would have to revolve around my schedule. I'm the fucking DM. And I've said this before, like, even though I'm entertaining the idea of it, I'm very fucking picky with who I DM for. Let's go ahead and delete this guy, because he's useless. Let's go ahead and open up the Tyrants. And let me go back and look over here. What are these weapons? What are these called? Two-hand and 2 chain fist STL. So it's not these. I'd watch but probably not play. I don't necessarily even know if I could. How do I describe this? I don't even know necessarily if I could stream it. Really. Hello and goodbye. Bye, Crab. Because, like, I don't know. Some people get too comfortable with saying stupid shit. I definitely couldn't stream it, I don't think. Maybe I could record the entire raw thing and then just send the audio file to somebody else to edit it if they really wanted to, but Right, he's alive, found him outside the barracks. One of his buddies found him trying to get alcohol and stop them. Okay, that's good. Maybe I'm a dickhead and I don't really have that much empathy for my fellow man, but if I don't know, I don't subscribe to the idea that if you're feeling like shit, you should just start drinking or abusing substances. That's just a me thing. Am I a dumbass? Oh, here we go. There's just a... God damn it. Everything is so scattered in my files. Is it just armor? No. That's all my Mark III shit. Is it in weapons? I think this is hands. These are not even weapons. God, trying to find where all my shit is fucking... I'm losing my mind. Good coping skills are hard to come by. Drinking surely isn't one of them. I'm not trying to judge the guy. I'm just saying it's not the wisest choice, but I feel like he knows that already. So he doesn't really need to fucking hear it from me. Am I high? So yeah, there's two hand fists, and then so why? Because this is here, and then none of the legs are here. Use supports. Okay, here's all this shit. I think this is the file. These should be the, what are they called? TT arms? Not the TT arms. That either. Really should have fucking organized this better when I had the chance. Oh wait, here we go. Arms, weapons, hands. That's shit. Okay. And then what do I call this one? Close combat. Yeah, it's like hand one, fist. Yeah, hand two, chain fist. Pointing. Okay, I found it. So these are the arms. Let me go ahead and rename these. Rename to weapons. Then rename, I think it's pieces. And you can't see everything I'm doing, and I somewhat apologize for that, but folder called supported pieces. They really so much behind than I'm intending to. Good on you. That sounded mean. I'm sorry. I don't know why it came out like that. It's just fuck him. No, it's not. Not at all what I meant. I'm a dip out. Have a good night. See you, brother. I have no idea when I'm gonna have all these models done. Okay, so I found all the pieces that I need. We can go back to over to blueprint finally. I just realized I was doing this entire. Oh, you couldn't see what I was doing. Rush said like you would never do that. What do you mean? This is. Any legs here that I don't like, it doesn't really fucking matter, honestly. Yeah, the fact that there's like the 4th Legion logo on them is okay. But have that, and then have the torsos. Oh, hold on. Let's get the torsos in now, actually. pretty sure. Oh, hold on. I do Alt Z. That does not help. Get the old file that was in here. The Lord work in progress. Here we go. Okay. Where are the... Oh, God. I don't... My PC has been doing this weird shit where it just, like, decides to slow down in terms of FPS, and I don't know why, and it's kind of pissing me off. I don't know what causes it. And there's nothing's popping up on fucking... I can't think of the name. Task Manager. There we go. Now it's done. And I'm so confused as to why that happens. Right, I was looking at the Lord because he had everything was 13, yeah, 13.5, which I might just increase it to the whole 15, but still probably won't. 13.5, 13.5. Yeah. This was the Siege Tyrant arm. That's because I wanted the Bionic arm. Really should just be working on the Broken Tower video, but I just keep putting off rewriting the fucking script, even though I really need to. Okay, everything's 13.5, okay. Let's go ahead and scale everything then. Off the plate. Torsos. Torso. Those are legs. And what the fuck is the difference between all these missile launchers? Oh, just rivets and rods. So do I want spikes on my rocket launchers or no? Or the fucking Legion symbol? What the hell is rods? Oh, it's just the fucking the rivets. Targeter. Targeter with grenade harness. Visor, which is what I actually used. Yep. What is the difference between these? Oh, that's the actual shoulder and looks like a Dominator. Then this is the part that goes on the bottom. Right. Looks like stream. Don't make an Among Us joke. Don't make an Among Us joke. Don't make an Among Us joke. Why? Because red sus. Fucking stupid. Am I missing a torso here? Oh no, here we go. Torso leader. What's the difference? The difference is that this is the one that I use for my Abaddon proxy. That's the difference. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. Gap is playing Deadlock. That bitch. I was thinking about just playing TTS tonight, but It's like just on the floor. There we go. Oh, gosh. That's, and then this should be. His name is Gus Among Us. I don't think I have it on this computer anymore. I had it earlier, but I think it was saved to my OneDrive, which I deleted. Let's just do this. And then clone you. Mirror when cloning. And then the actual, what are they called? Here we go. Put this and this. Clone you two. Here when cloning. Scale all of you up to 2.5. Perfect. Why are you look? Wait, what? Unfortunately, I found a Demoncula Vinny. It's not hard to find. I know where one is too. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and say this hot take: the fucking Demoncula bot is not that bad in terms of horrific shit that happens in terms of fictional writing. I've heard of so much worse stuff than that. The real horror is just in the fact of how what's it called? The only real horror in it is just like how methodical it is, like the fact that it is a process. How it could only have been cooked up by the Iron Warriors. That's the actual horror of it. Like, part of me is tempted to like write up something horrific, because I think I talked about this already. I was thinking about not thinking about. I'm in the kind of in the midst of making some Trench Crusade stuff for creative writing. You know, just to see if I still got it. And I feel like with Heretic Legions especially, I could write something fucking horrible. See the Iron Hands making one? They're fucking having me so on. Did you find unfleshed minis while you were there? Bro, if you want gnarly shit, I think I already said this. Look up the Got Hag for the Great Hunger in Trench Crusade. My only warning to you is that it's fucking if you think this Demoncula bot was bad, this shit's pretty bad. Is that the cross one? That is the one that is on the cross, yes. With the things coming out of her. I think it's a really sick model. Disgusting as fuck. I love the Great Hunger. The Great Hunger looks fucking outstanding. I think I already said this before, but like the dude who sculpts for a creature caster, please put him in a mental asylum, but also let him keep making minis. Here's my question. I have heads for my Marines. I'll go over to Terminators. So how good do these look? These look serviceable enough. A bit soft on some of the details, but... Would I even be able to fit these in there? Kinda. Kinda. But also not really. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. Like, we're gonna have to go with the simpler ones without the tusks, as much as I like the tusks. These are not going to be able to fit as much as I would like them to. Try make furniture out of permanently living beings, including people. Yeah, could do. What's worse than the Demuncula Bond 40k? Pretty much anything involving the Black Grail, I would say, in Trench Crusade. In terms of just, like, actually just disgusting. The homie who held the first wall with 2 axes and the yellow hat. Talk about Hanzo? Talk about Fafnir Ran. Yeah, Fafnir Ran. I'm pretty sure he survived the heresy. I might be wrong on that one. I don't know. What head did I use when making it? It was the riveted head, I think, which I should still have. The chainmail sight 3. Don't understand why it does not. Yeah, Iron Skull, chainmail. Then what do you scale to? 113. Oh my god. How many of you just saw that shit? Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's everything. I have this, I have this, I have this. Oh, I need to do the arms. Right. The Great Hunger was happening when a horror writer writes the article for The Flesh That Hates and says, "Hold my beer." I love The Flesh That Hates. That shit was great. Where'd you get the pieces from? This? Obviously, I can't tell you. You can assume I got it from Purple Site. I have a bunch of the files. It's just that my 3D printing folder is so unorganized, and I really need to take time to actually fix that. Let's do, what's it called? Let's do the arms next. Tyrants. Am I blind? Where's Tyrants? And then weapons. I mean, all these guys are just gonna have straight up cotton bolters. Julie, is that you're on some resin slicing software? Yes. I thought I was trying to get past models. Technically speaking, I am, but yeah. I'm mouse for dinner, finally finished cooking. See ya, Robbie. Also see a cave, so I didn't see that. Do you think arcoflagellants would be worse? Arcoflagellants are pretty bad. Anything servitor related is pretty bad, honestly. But I don't think you need me to tell you that. Let's just throw all these in here. Throw caution to the wind. Should be everything. It's not everything because I still need to get the actual hands, which are power fists. But I'm actually going to be doing chain fists, assuming I have chain fists. Chain fists were in a different folder. It was just labeled as, yeah, hand fist too. Matter of fact, I didn't know why it... There we go. Get rid of that shit. This is the wrong folder. I keep forgetting. Then... Not here. It's not TT arms. No, I was gonna say TT arms. Standard pieces, arms, no. Also, shouldn't be in here, is it? It's not in here. Oh wait, I was in the wrong fucking folder. I'm a fucking idiot. Here we go. I kind of want to give them lightning claws just for like the look, but also I feel like lightning claws doesn't sell it, so we're gonna do chain fist. Just delete this, delete this, and delete this. Damn it. What's the name of that one story about the detective trying to solve the case of a servitor factory? Isn't it Bloodlines? Or no? should be all the fists. Okay. There we go. That's the fists, and then I need the other arms. God. Apparently, the family's going to bed. It's fucking 9 o'clock, but sure. Get out of here. Go back to Tyrants, and then I already forgot what parts I was looking at. I think it was standard pieces. That wasn't standard pieces. It was in weapons. And then get rid of this shit, cause no, I'll just keep that for now. Then here we go, ranged weapons. Then combi. God, dude, combi melts is so funny. I really want to run combi melts. I like how old combi weapons is literally just two weapons slapped right next to each other. I might put Volkite charges on them just because it looks cool. Also, I could do plasma blasters. Would also look cool as shit. Switch between. I'll decide later, because I'm running them as Horus Heresy Terminators. So these might be my interest. Normal combi bolter look like? Is it drum mags? It is drum mags. I kind of like drum mags. Let's do this. I have no idea if that worked. There we go, it did work. Cool, okay. Go ahead and present your options before you. Let me go ahead and put these in sequential order actually. We'll let chat decide on what they think looks cooler while I go ahead and I gotta go put some food away real quick. I'll be back real quick. I have returned. Flesh and Steel is the novel. Gotcha. Lightning Claws are cool though. Yeah, but Lightning Claws don't fit. Iron Warriors, Chain Fists do. Which pulls that? Kami Bolter wins. Gotcha. Hi, Garg. There's a way to auto-organize the plate, but I might be wrong. So I have the head, I have the bodies, I have bolter. I need the arms for the bolter. That's what I need. Wait, that was the wrong fucking hand. I needed it right. I'm fucking stupid. Right. Where's Lost? Yeah, Lost is out doing shit. Scale you up to 113%. Scale all you up to... You guys are already scaled up too. Everything should be scaled up to 113%. Yep. Alright. Julio. Greetings, inferiors. Jesus Christ. Do not call people that. Go ahead and rotate everybody back. 45 degrees. Nope, wrong way. 45 degrees, and then supports. Auto supports. Generate. And then I should be able to export all of these too. Let's go to the head and go over to button, which I think is this export model as multiple STL files. God damn it, I have to select them all again. Export model as multiple STL files. Take it over to Chaos Space Marines. Make a new folder called Done Termies. Done Termy Bits. Go ahead and go back over to Stout. Okay, go back over to Lychee. That's and just drag everything and throw it in. Damn, you still alive, bro? It's only been an hour and a half. What do you mean still? I don't know, you trying to kiss me, bro? What's going on? Why are you surprised I'm here? Why are you stalking me? That's a lie. Apple's been stalking me. Where is... Here we go. Copy. Make 9... Actually, just make 5. 4. Untrue. No, it's just Dark Tide good. Dark Tide very good. And then... Where are the shoulder pads at? Copy these. Times. Probably delete arms. The good thing is that these will actually just like be straight up Termies as well. So I can at least run my 30 Termy list. I mean, if you're offering, not you. Never you. Blackguard. 30 Termies is based as hell. 30 Termies is the list that I want to run so badly. I just have to run these as like, yeah, different separate plates. Go ahead and copy this. Copy or duplicate. It's not the button I wanted to hit. Copy up to 3 more times. You saw my Deathwing list. I did, and I also saw you get your shit rocked by dudes who hit on Strength 5. "30 Termies meets 11 Dreadnoughts." Dreadnoughts don't have 4-ups. And Termies can get Chain Fists, depending on the list. The Dreadnoughts do not last as long as you think. Actually, no, Custodian's Dreadnoughts have 4-ups, I think. They should. If they don't, that's insane. So he's Vendread, revised on a 2-up. I need to fight you at some point, Afo, but all your games take like fucking 7 hours, and I don't feel like doing that. I very much enjoy actually getting some sleep. Oh my god. Why the fuck? Hold on. Stop it. Stop it. Why is it doing that? What the fuck? Oh, because I'm in scale. I'm fucking stupid. Shoulder pads are doubled. The arms are all there. The heads are all there. The bolters are all there. The tabards are all there. Legs are all there. Just actually just copy this one again. Copy. Oh my god, I didn't copy all the missile launchers. Let's do that. I can't wait to get the full hang of 40k. Major change for 11 to drop. 11's not going to change the game that much. It shouldn't. If you were hopping in for 12th, you'd probably be fucked. But 11th should be similar to 10th. That's how it always works. Part 1, this is part 2. I have a bunch of 40mm bases, I think, so I should be good. I hope. You'll be fine. Alright. Exports. Only 2.5 hours, it's not bad. Over to the one folder that I haven't touched in forever. 3D prints. Chaos Space Marines. Terminators. Look at this slice, look how beautiful it is. Yeah, I need to play more, but I mean, I'm playing fucking Horse Heresy this weekend, so I'm fine. It's gonna take me about half of a year to get my 30k list together? What do you mean? Why you say that? Physically or just... What? Buying models, gotcha. Just get a 3D printer forehead? No. 3D printers a lot. Granted, you work with fucking carcinogens all the time, so it's not like it would really be doing much to you. Anyways, yeah, I remember you telling me about your how it is in Texas over there. I also want to play the official GW store. I feel like that's not worth it. I know you said you're like good friends with the people who are there, but I don't know why you would bother doing that. I have zero desire to play at a GW store or GW tournament outside of like doing something fun. That's why I 3D print most of my shit. The only army that I have that's like 100% GW plastic right now is my Slaves to Darkness, because even my AdMech has a 3D printed shit. I timed the last game and Axe's 2-hour timer ended like halfway into his round 2. Mine reset around round 3 because I forgot to click the button to switch the timer to Axe's side. Yeah, I don't know how you motherfuckers take that long. Unless it's just like a case of like you literally don't know your rules and you both are learning, then sure. But like, I don't know. I play AdMech, which is like a borderline horde army, or I play Skaven, which is a horde army, and my movement phase is faster than most people who play Space Marines. Like I haven't bothered to watch any of you guys' games, but what's the issue? Because I go to bed and I wake up and you guys are still gaming. Axe said his first ever game was this year. My last game was my first time playing Custodes. Gotcha. Okay, so then Axe is fucking like does not know the game then. Gotcha. Game I did before my second game of TTS ever. This is why I just play Gap. Because Gap knows the rules. I'm gonna have to hold fucking beginners days for people who want to learn TTS though. Because fucking God. Not trying to talk shit to anybody, but also it's just kind of funny. But it's just like TTS on 40k is so much faster to play than it is in real life, and you also have all these like helpful little things, like the model select thing, and it tells you how many attacks you have on your models and their stats and everything. The only thing it doesn't tell you is like rules, but everybody's using new recruit anyways, which is what you should be doing. And yeah, I still see people take forever. I'm so glad Gap knows his fucking armies. Do you have any videos, plans on making a video about fantasy? No. Not even as like an April Fool's joke. April Fools want to do something else. I gotta tune in one day while I'm painting so I can see how a game usually goes. I want to do a stream at some point where it's teaching somebody how to play 40k, or not even like a stream, maybe even just a full-on video, but I doubt that's gonna like do well. What about the rats? What about them? I like Skaven. Skaven are funny. They're not particularly interesting. They're just rats that have bombs and guns. It's gonna be $240 on tax alone. That's insane. Also, I find it cool that Stormguard Veteran box has a studded left armor bit, so I can throw in a couple studded shoulder pads on them for some flair. Hell yeah, brother. Because like, I feel like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, everybody wants to play what they want when they do TTS, but the problem is that, like, if you play your first ever 40k game, you should be forced to learn how to play Space Marines. Because they're the standard. 95 per Vox of 20, and I need 50 of them. Ooh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get my Inducti ready. Oh, by the way, congratulations, everybody who's been a member. Oh god, what was that? Congratulations to everybody who's been a member, because I finally found the models that I'm gonna use to make you guys. Josh knows about these. Do you all know what Inducti are in Horus Heresy? Because I'm pretty sure just Josh knows what Inducti are. Okay, you know what Inducti are? Inducti are like Space Marine recruits, but in Horus Heresy, they're meat shields. So what they do is that Inducti, if they die, you score less points for killing them. So I'm gonna put everybody's names on my Inducti. Except for people who are Warpsmith, you get to be Tyrant and Siege Terminators. Because I'm gonna spam the shit out of those. Everybody else prior to that, or all the chosen members, are going to be Inducti, which I think is going to be funny. The other funny thing about Inducti is that they have, because of Iron Warriors, they have the same leadership as normal Space Marines, while everybody else's Inducti are shitty. My guy's a Warpsmith with fucking my meat shield. It's the nameplate dummy. Hasn't been a year yet. You don't get an anniversary model yet. I've been trying to figure out where I want to put the nameplates, but I'm gonna be running lists with like 80 Inducti in my Iron Warriors. Because I just want to clog the fucking... I just want to clog the walls with fucking bodies. Just having a bunch of Inducti run up the board is pretty funny. But what I really want to do is I want to run those new Skitarii Pilgrims as an allied detachment. Because they have 2 wounds apiece for some reason. Are a deck that cheap to obtain, like an intercessor box? Brother, I'm 3D printing them. Everything's cheap for me to attain. I'm gonna say this right now. Horse Heresy is not horrendously expensive because you get like 20 Marines for $60, which is a really good fucking deal. So I get name on a model on the custom model. God, this year keeps. Did you not realize that? Did you not realize you get your name on a model? Okay, for anybody who's confused, if you're chosen or higher, you get it's $90 for 20. That's cringe. For anybody who doesn't know, if you're chosen tier or higher, you get your name on a model, and then after a year, you get well, not you gets, but I kit bash you into a model, and their nameplate is whatever name you give them, assuming it's something appropriate that I can take to a store, because I don't need somebody naming their fucking Broken Tower character after an Austrian painter. But yeah, $90 for 20 Marines is not horrendous. Just a 50% increase. Yeah, it used to be 60, but tariffs came in. Yep. I thought it was 80. I might be wrong. Ritz is still trying to find ways to make a guard good. $80 for Mark 3. Mark 3 would be the best armor if they didn't fuck up the helmets. Let's do this. Let's go back over to... Where are they? Tyrants. Supported, not supported pieces. Standard pieces. And then get the... Just some legs, and then get, what's it called? I can't find them. Get a torso. Scale you guys up to 113%, so I know. Need to get lowered like a little bit. So basically like that, okay. You print them pre-assembled? No. I print them in pieces. I should print them pre-assembled, but that requires a whole lot of digital kit bashing that I really don't want to deal with. Plan to pay Imperial Guard, but they're only buffmen. No, Ritz is not me. I don't want to play Imperial Guard. Ritz on that Sisyphus grind set. It's funny because Ritz was trying to tell... I don't even want to say give advice. Just tell Josh how he should play Dark Angels. And then he's constantly trying to be like, but you could make 30 Lasguts wound on 5s. He's telling me like that's super good. Like yes, you will eventually kill something with Lasguns, but that's not insane. All 30k stuff is nice with sculpts. I think Forge World team doing the most of it. There's actually the team has an actual name. I forget what it is, but yeah, all the people who make stuff for Horus Heresy and Necromunda, they have a name. It's not called Forge World anymore, obviously. Are Guard actually good? Yes, Guard are good. He's just trying to make like shitty Guard work for some reason, and I don't know why. When does the Iron Warrior release come out? I don't fucking know. The new Cataphracti are going to be on pre-order soon. So go to your local shop and ask about that if you want the new Cataphracti boxes. Because I was going to buy them, but once again, I have a printer and I have all these files, so it'd be a waste not to use them. No, the new Cataphracti are not out yet. They're going to get put on pre-order now, or they're getting put on pre-order this weekend. I'm waiting to get rips. I'm waiting to get rips on the new Cataphracti. Go talk to your local game store and ask them when you can put it in a pre-order. Because I feel like those kits are going to be very popular. They were on pre-order Friday. Interesting. I think they're still on pre-order right now. I think the pre-order cutoff is tomorrow. Let me actually check CMO. Because if anything, they should have the pre-orders up. Pre-orders. Breacher Squad, Chaos Marauders, Lord of Excess, Segment Coven, Vile. Yeah, here we go, Cataphracti. Okay, the pre-order, so the actual pre-order is on the 31st, but depending on your store, you could try to get it reserved earlier. Lords of Excess, which is the Battle Force box that they're coming out with. It's already shit you own, most likely. But yeah, the Breacher Squads, the Breacher Upgrade Sprue, Cataphracti Terminators with Mauls and Power Fists. All that shit's coming out. No prices listed yet, but you can imagine how much they're going to be. I don't remember if the Cataphracti... Yeah, it hasn't said... I don't think they've said how many models it comes with. I assume 10, but maybe not. Maybe not. Most likely 10. I would also assume 10, but I swear in the article it said like 8. Which fucking pissed me off. I wonder if anybody's made a new Mark III. Let me look this up, actually. It'll be 5 or 10. I think it should be 10. I don't know why they would make it 5. It just seems like a waste. I have no interest in the Battle Force spot. You've reached that point in your 40k career where Battle Forces don't mean anything to you, and it's great. We could find better Mark III out there. This is gone. This is gone. I think this dude just got nuked off of Colts. I think the new Cataphracti Terminators aren't that good, to be honest, and I don't have the bulk to them. Yeah, they got slimmed down a little bit. I think it's fine. I think the fact that they put a white background on them made them look way slimmer than they actually are, but I think they look fine. Pretty sure these are gone too. Oh, no, these are here, but he isn't. I think this is just a Volkite. Oh, no, it's the special weapons too. Not like I need them, but still. Good evening. Hello, Canned. Oh no, my sub died. Most unfortunate. Eject Canned out of the airlock. No, don't do that. Answer us. Garg, that requires me to scroll up. What's your favorite model in this release? Fucking, I mean, not really anything. I mean, the fucking Carvick dude's cool. I just want to see the rest of the Iron Warrior teasers before I say if I have a favorite, because they only showed off a few things. What do I think about female custodians? They're fine. Who gives a shit? Oh no. Big, strong, tall, muscle women. God, fucking in my war game. People who hate on female custodians, I think, are just weird. Is it retconned lore? Yes. Was it poorly retconned? Yes. Does it impact the setting at all? No. I really like the new Cataphracti terms look great. Just genuinely better scaling. I like the better scaling. I feel like putting the white background made them look worse. They made them look like more skinny. And I understand why people aren't a fan of that. But I think they look fine. Cash I got. Do I want to pay this guy anything, honestly? I saw them in person and they're just good. Okay, cool. Hopefully downloading this doesn't slow down the stream. Oh, it might. No, it's okay, we're good. I've only ever bought one Battle Force, the recent mid one. And I'm going to be getting the 30k Custodes box. You should be getting 3 of those 30k Custodes boxes. Are you talking about the Siege Assault battle group that came with the new shit? No, we're talking about the new Cataphracti. The new Cataphracti don't have any crim though. Is this a fucking word? What are you saying? Debating taking the new Warp Smith dude and turning him into a Praetor. He looks cool. He looks very chunky, which is kind of funny. That's like $750. Yeah, but then you have a massive Custodes army. You really only need 2. I think he's a new Termi scaled, but still old proportions. I think he's just a big dude. Here we go, this shit downloaded finally. Let me go ahead and toss them in. Mark 3 build. Downloads. Yeah, 'cause it's called 2 and 0. I think this is how it's saved on what's it called? Let me go back to my Mark 3 armor, Mark 3. Yeah, so this should be scaled up then. I mean, I could go actually just like tab in here and look. Go to Mark 3 builder. Legs. Which one is this called? This is called Mark 3 B1 walk. Walk 1, walk 2, or walk 3? Walk 3. that much. These have to be scaled up correctly, right? Pretty sure that's scaled up. Doesn't help that it doesn't tell me. Kingpin shit. I think the tassels make him super chunky. I don't like the tassels. He just looks like mini Perturaba. I already made complaints about him. This file's 2 gigabytes. Just playing Helldivers. How dare you play Helldivers and not moderate the chat? Now I'm fucking with you. Correction, you cataphract. I don't have any trim though. Oh no, less trim to paint. I mean, I guess if you really fucking go. Let me go look at them. The store posted the link to this shit. In announcements. It's not announcements, you put in the 40k no pre-orders. Nobody at my shop is buying the Cataphractic. Everybody's buying the fucking Marauders. That's not it. Huh? It's not here. Here we go, Sunday preview. Okay, F15, you're high as fuck. These have trim. What the fuck are you talking about? It's just not painted that much differently to the armor. You're smoking big doinks. There's trim on these. Why do people, like... I'm not necessarily saying you. I am saying you. Why do people like being confidently wrong? I can't tell if this is a bit. I'm also playing Helldivers. Hello, Crazy Axe Man. I'm begging you to please learn your rules better. So that way we can play games. Because I don't want to fucking teach people right now. Eventually I will, but not now. No, I don't think these are scaled, actually. Because these chess pieces are already, like, appropriately scaled. I might be wrong, actually. That they might be scaled. If I scale this to... I think it's like 105. Yeah. That's why it looks like there's virtually no difference. Yeah. 105. Hold on. I want that torso. Oh, I could just get it back, actually. I want that torso piece back here so I can compare it. Here we go. Scale up to 105. 106.5. The fish. Rubik's Raptor. Joke for anybody who watches him. F15 will have your message. we gonna get a tabletop one-on-one with Theo, or one-on-one with Theo? Eventually, maybe. I want to make a thing. Maybe not even a video. I do want to do streams where I teach people how to play the game. Peak physique enjoyer here. Raptor good. Rubik's Raptor's fucking fantastic. I love his videos. He's a fucking psychopath when it comes to editing. Granted, in the grand scheme of what he makes, his edits are not that insane. And I'm not trying to downplay what he makes, but still, I fucking love his editing. Is it fine if I leave them like this? Hold on. There's like enough of a small gap where this should be fine. When I make these, I just left them as is. I left them as is. You see if anybody wants to chat. Everybody abandoned Lost. Do it now. Glad to do Cataphract. I have a more exposed face. Cataphract, I no longer have a half head. The half head was weird. I never liked that. Alright, so all these guns should work perfectly fine then. Oh my god, this pack actually came with like actual Mark 1 heads and shit. The old OG Mark 1s. Let me do this then. Let's go back. Do this real quick. Throw this in here. That looks fantastic. Not this helmet specifically, because I don't like this kind of helmet with the half slit. That looks great. My big, fat boy, chunky Marine. Granted, I don't think this... I might be wrong. Did this come with torsos? Did not. It was just heads. Also came with breacher shields. Show the head. I did show the head. I put him there. You're not paying attention? Cool. Mr. Dio, can you make the inducti with my nameplate? No, you're not. No, you're not getting fucking demands. You're Mark 3. You will stay Mark 3. Also, you're a fucking Tyrant Terminator because you're a fucking Warpsmith tier. All of my Marines are Mark 3 at base. You get to make demands for your model after a year. I got a message to a friend back real quick. Maybe I don't like the new style of Mark 3 Cataphractic Terminators because I can't win with you guys. Oh, you can just not like it. You just said something factually wrong about how they have no trim. It's fine if you don't like something. As a matter of fact, it's encouraged that you don't like anything. Can I be a Mark? No, stop making fucking demands. I'm gonna fucking smack you. Stop it. Shut up, Apo. Shut up. What if I give you $5? No. Because I don't have any of that stuff. And I'm not going to spend time buying files. Also, I don't even get any of this money until the end of February. Because we're past the January pay period for Google. We got half the Iron Warrior teasers picks answered. Yes, we did, Bjorn. Yes, we did. I'm really hoping to see those Mutilators and that Dune Defiler, and hopefully Perturabo, but I don't think it's Perturabo at this point. Hit him with the bonk. I think the other two might be a Hellbrute and a Forge Fiend type deal. But there's no reason for them to change the Forge Fiend, though. So, we know it's Mutilators because Mutilators were leaked a long time ago. And Mutilators are basically melee obliterators. And if that's the case, it means that we're going to be getting possibly a Obliterator / Mutilator dual kit. Because Obliterators are currently stuck to the... what's it called? The Venom Crawler. The Venom Crawler sprue. Past that, the only... we know there's a Defiler coming. That was also leaked a while ago. And... then there's that weird Demon Engine thing that has, like, Perturabo shoulder pads, which might just be the new Defiler. Nobody knows. But it's his shoulder pads are literally on the model. Are you this blind? Brother, they have trim. You're insane. The only weird thing is that I feel like the Mutilators might just be their own kit, and it's not a dual kit with Obliterators, because then they would have to redo the Venom Crawler at some point. What if you put my name on a Mark III Assault, dude? No. I already made the executive decision that if you're a Warpsmith, you get put with the Cataphractii. Because I run Terminators more than anything. Can I downmark myself from a Terminator to an Inductee Sergeant? I don't have sergeants. I don't think. Let me go check. Yep, no, there's Inducti have no sergeant. They're just a group of Inducti. It's so funny. I love that so much. These guys, they're heavy subtype, and they are so they can have a Warsmith join them. I think who should also be heavy subtype. Yes, he is. Just looked up the Mutilator. Why are they like that? Because they were old as fuck. Are you gonna make your YouTube subs a Chaos Cultist even if it's stupidly unrealistic to do so? Yes. What do you mean unrealistic? Nobody said if you were in the Broken Tower you were a Space Marine. There's one dude who they want their character to be... Lost Noses, I forget. They want their character just to be like a... not a cultist, but like a traitor guard. And he uses... he's used to, like, crawl into, like, the small cracks a Space Marine can't reach, like how he used to use children to clean out cotton gin. Like the goal is warpsmiths get to be the cooler models, and then everybody else's or the chosen or whatever else I feel like making them. And then duck die sound very funny because even if I don't run legionaries, I'm gonna run in duck die because they're hilarious. Who was that? Coffee? It might have been Coffee. I don't remember. Whoever lost ends up dragging to talk to people. I wouldn't mind being a plumber. Imagine cleaning out the toilets in a fucking Space Marine keep. Yeah, I know, but like they are extremely old. Bjorn, I don't know if you can tell by looking at the stream, I 3D print almost everything. So it's not like I'm running normal Chaos Cultist models. I'm running the Chaos Cults from like Reptilian Overlords or some, I think is what they're called. The guys who make them. Tunnel rats in this economy? It's crazier than you think. Alright, back to 3D printer stuff. Worse with Hanzu. I'm gonna start the Fade with Ultramar. That one normal cultist who served multiple warbands. Oh, you're gonna die. Children yearn for the mines, they really do. Actually, let me go ahead and look back at what's it called. So like, yeah, in Duck Die. Is there, let me check my bits on here, because I don't think the bolters have chain bayonets or anything like that, which does suck. There has to be an STL file for that out there somewhere, right? There most certainly are. $4? Go fuck yourself. I'm not paying $4 for that. I know there's a motherfucker out there who has one of these for free. It's just hilarious the thought that this served multiple Chaos War bands and having normal conversation with the warlords. It's funny. It's why, what's his face from, I can't think of the name of it. The Nihilor's Omnibus is so cool, Septimus, because he just like talks to Talos like he's just a fucking dude. It's so funny. Not chain bayonets, but do I really want to fucking... Hold on. There has to be like a sheath chain sword STL or something, right? Probably somewhere. Alex Septimus. Zinch just got sell out all demons box for AOS. We're getting Chaos Demons refresh. I will not drink the Kool-Aid. You should never buy Battle Force boxes unless it's for something new. Because the majority of Battle Force boxes we're going to sell this stuff either before we refresh it or before we stop just making it in general. Never buy battle forces unless it's for new shit. Yeah, we ain't doing chain maintenance. Fuck that. Alrighty. Back over to Blueprint, if I can fucking drag it over. What time is it? It's about to be 11. I can keep going for a bit longer. So we have, what do we have in the Mark III builder? Arms, backpacks. Arms, backpacks. Heads. X. Everything that's posed. Torsos, which is fine, and I have the legs, fine, and then I have the weapons. As the head that I use, which is that. Which I actually really like this head, and I'm probably just gonna keep using that one. I think over here. Let's go to create new folder. What the fuck do I call this? Call that. Go in here. Copy all 18 files. It's gonna take a fat minute. That's fine. My only issue with 3D printed stuff is super glue. It's just better glue. I don't know what. I literally don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Make sure your prints are clean, and make sure you're using good glue. Digitally actually do prints though? I can, yeah. Or you can. That's a whole other issue sometimes, because doing that you can accidentally create like small spaces where resin gets trapped. Not necessarily resin traps themselves, but just like small cracks and shit. But yeah. I guess the World Eaters, I guess I could have World Eaters it and then filled the box with Demonettes. Oh, this stream might end up getting fucking blocked in some countries because of the music. Good. I do need to start listening to just like normal music. Might hold on. Oh shit, I've not been scrolled down the chat for a while. Would you do a Greek themed kit bash? No. I'm not a big fan of Greek stuff. Minotaurs, Imperial, or Iron Warriors. Well, I say Imperial. Iron Warriors GC not confirmed though. Well, it's fucking confirmed. It's hidden under a lock and key, but it's fucking confirmed. Okay, 20 people watching the stream at one point. That's hilarious. Canned Gloves clearly didn't watch the Red Corsairs video where I talk about that. Quick, everybody flay him. Don't let him get away. Probably some decent heads in here. I'm gonna use some of these heads for the Inducti actually, because some of these look fine. Like this one. What's this one called? It's the number 20 head. The big ass fucking brow. Rotate. Oh, way. Back. Everything gets supported. Yeah, Lost is ranting to them right now. Do I have to go beat up Lost? Didn't the creators say that they were made as Iron Warriors or something? I don't remember. I've just manifested a case of hiccups. What did you do to me? Get fucked? Exactly, Appo. Back to the Mark III builder. New folder called Heads. Export all these as STLs, multiple STL files. No, Lost is explaining that they're confirmed Iron Warriors. You could also just watch the video. If I want more Iron Warrior Havocs, should I get the Plague Marines and trim down all the Nurgle? Why would you do that? If you want to make way more work for yourself, be my guest. You could also just buy some of the Horus Heresy kits and just buy the weapon sprues. Buy the Mark III kit, buy the heavy weapons or the special weapon, the heavy weapon sprue, and just do that. Don't make more work for yourself by fucking de-Nurglifying fucking Plague Marines. If you just fucking hate yourself, sure. I'll study up on Red Corsairs. Guess what you can go do, Canned Gloves? You can go watch my new video. If you want to run Iron Warriors and you want to do it cheaply, either 3D print or buy Horus Heresy kits. That is the simplest advice that I can give you. Let's go, exactly. De-Nurglify your Plague Marine. You're just gonna sand down a pile of plastic. It's literally what you're doing. And then you have to like fucking fix up all the trim and shit. Just buy the Mark III kit. It's fine. No one's gonna judge you. A lot of people have done it. What you gonna do with leftover Nurgle? Eat it. Super evasive, perhaps. I would also recommend, honestly, look into the Red Corsairs kit that's coming out and just make them Iron Warriors. That would probably work too. What the fuck is the difference between all these backpacks? I guess I'm gonna find out. It's very subtle differences. But I don't like the new Mark III. The hairy dog situation. If you trim enough Nurgle, you'll eventually have a Lexion Nurgle. That's what the fuck. I don't like old Mark III. Old Mark III helmets looked good. The rest of old Mark III did not look good. Okay. Not making you. I'm gonna see that video of someone kibashing a apothecary line with Nurgle. Do you know what channel? Ready to heads, jump packs. Are there actually jump packs in here? Oh my god, there are. God damn it. I fucking hate how you navigate in this shit. Chaos Frogs, what a fucking name. Why do all the fucking weapons of so many poses? Do the bolters for that because it's the only thing I do. Las cutter. I didn't even know they have las cutters. Oh, it's this shit. Gotcha. Apothecary line with Nurgle's the most hypocritical thing ever. It is. It's very funny. only getting rid of maggots, spiked in core craft. Keep the battle damage though. No one's telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you it's a lot of fucking work, and for Havocs, it's not worth it. For Havocs. Plague Surgeon. Yeah, but the Plague Surgeon isn't necessarily an apothecary, I don't think. Because Death Guard don't really need apothecaries anymore. On account of them not really, like, feeling pain and shit. Yeah, no, Plague Surgeons are apothecaries, apparently. Plague Surgeons, they're in charge of ensuring the health of all diseases inside the Plague Marine. Apparently, they can also amplify the effects. But on tabletop, they just give defensive buffs. Oh, they also steal Gene Seed from Loyalist Marines to create more Plague Marines. Gotcha. They steal Gene Seed. I don't know if they can necessarily retain their own. For obvious reasons. Yeah, it makes sense when someone actually like, says it and explains it to you. Good night, gloves. Might end the stream in a bit and just go hop in VC and bullshit for a little bit, but I do want to thank everybody. I say everybody, it was my friend Lost, and I think one other person. I could be wrong, but I do want to thank everybody for the donations for obvious reasons. Here we go. Look back at it. Thank you to my friend. Thanks, Robbie. Thanks, Lost. My friend again, because Jesus Christ, he doesn't know when to stop. I appreciate it. I like how YouTube tells me to guard my privacy. It's like a constant reminder when I'm looking at the chat. Like, just don't say your name, idiot. I'm gonna go lay down soon. You should probably go do that. I need to fucking shower and go to bed in a bit. But you can go, Bert. I'll be on at least until like 11:15 maybe, and then I'll probably get off. At least get some of these plates ready, because I think I have everything I need. I think I have all my belts. Switch back over to Lychee. Just needed bolters because I don't think Inducti can run anything else. Look at them real quick. So can breaches run? I think they can take some special weapons, but I don't think they can take a bunch of special weapons. So we go to breachers real quick. Breachers. Breachers may exchange. Nope, breachers cannot take special weapons. Well, only 2 of them can. 1 per 5. Just finishing up 1 Stern Guard dude so I don't lose track of all the studded shoulder pad. Nice. Let's go ahead and get some Lychee shit done. Back to the Mark III builder. Before I leave, I gotta say your Iron video was absolute iron. I'm glad that's the video people enjoy the most. Go ahead and do this. This I don't know why. This one looks too anemic. I don't like this, and we don't have a sergeant anyways. What are the differences between you two? I see virtually no difference. The belt, I guess, this part. Go ahead and get that, and then let's get, let's make copy, or, yeah, copy. Let's go ahead and make copies. All that ready. Off to the side. We do a High Lords of Terror video sooner or later. Assume every video will get made eventually. I have a dude who keeps asking for an administratum video. I'm like, I get it, but like, not many people are gonna watch that. Iron Warrior Head 20 is the one I want. Yeah, look at that shit. It's fantastic. Head, and then we get the backpacks. Let's just go ahead and just like grab the first 5. Then we grab head, backpack, and then we just need bolters, I think. Yeah. Just need the bolters with all the drum poses. And then we need the legs. That's what we need. View, make a copy of view, auto arrange, server deep dive. I don't know how much of a deep dive there is to do on servitors, frankly. I was gonna say it's gonna take this plate 2 hours and 13 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Bunch of induct day. That being said, I kind of want to print 10 at a time, so let's just see if we could just fill up this plate real quick. As much of a bad idea as that is. All servitor roles? Yeah, but a servitor can fill many roles. Maybe doing 2 at a time is bad. Just do it 1 at a time. I do have a funny idea for what I want to do with my induct die. Actually, here, let me do this. Let me take a picture. What's up with the holes in the rafts? It's a perforated raft, basically. How do I explain this? It's basically not put as much stress on the 3D printer, the FEP, the little film that's on the bottom of the 3D printer while it's printing things. It's meant to, like, help alleviate some of the stress. So it's not just, I don't know how to explain it. So it's not pulling on the FEP so much and distorting it. And it also saves a little bit of resin. Not a lot, but a little bit. Let me get the picture of... let me get... Dream video when? Ever, now that you ask. Okay. I feel like my audio or my video quality for my photos is just. Let me do this. This should be helpful. Yeah, my heart fucking dies. Send this to myself real quick. I'll just put it in, actually I'll put it in hobby and painting. So that people can stare at it too. I wanna explain like my thought process for what's going on with what I'm trying to do for my induct die. Here we go. And then I go to hobby and painting. Save. Go back over to image. Browse. Oh god, so fucking. There we go. So this is what I'm trying to do for my, and yes, you can see the fucking print marks, which normally you wouldn't be able to, but just because right now. So what I'm doing for my induct die is this, what you see right here. It's just a Iron Warrior. For anyone who's curious, this is supposed to be Diodium before he ends up being Warsmith. But I made this concept idea for my kill team where it was a Diodium print lines to go crazy. They really do. Where it's meant to be Diodium before he ends up becoming Warsmith, and not a lot of people liked him because I've said this before. He used to be a loyalist, so a lot of people did not trust him. And so what they ended up doing is that they ended up doing two things. Because nobody liked him, they wanted to get him killed as fast as possible. So they made him a sergeant. They put a crest on his helmet, just so that way he looked important to the enemy. And as shits and giggles, they painted his chest piece with hazard stripes, so that way people would hopefully aim for it. And that's something that I want to do for all my induct die. I want that to be like a heavy quotations rite of passage for like certain members of the warband. There's a bunch of other like history and culture stuff I want to talk about when I do the Broken Tower lore video eventually. And then I think you can see specifically, but like on his left arm, which is his only normal arm because his right hand is, or yeah, his right arm actually is gone. I talk about that in the video. He's like barbed wire wrapped around it. There's a reason for that, and I want to talk about that. Like literally painting a giant red target on. Exactly, that's what it's supposed to be. Is that the guy who got super aged? No, this is me. Technically speaking, the guy that you're looking at, that's me. That's the Warsmith. So your induct die are reforged and not 30k. Yes, well, my Horus Heresy army and my 40k army are both the same army. I just proxy things. On people that my 3D prints are heavy interest, their upgrades haven't arrived in several weeks. You may want to email your seller. He became Warsmith. He became Warsmith. He became leader, not just a Warpsmith. He became the leader of an Iron Warriors warband. I go into a little bit of that in the beginning. All you need to know is that I think I said this before, and I'll go ahead and say it again because I talk about it in the what's it called video anyways. I talk about it in the Q&A video. Diodium used to be a salamander. Diodium was not nice when he was a salamander. Love the helmet, the chainmail on the mouthguard. Yeah, like the chainmail, like veil thing that like French trench raiders had in like World War I. It's sick as shit. I love it. I got other members of the inner circle for my Legionnaire kill team, but Legionnaire kill team isn't valid anymore for tournaments at least. I still play them every now and again. I've been playing Battleclade though, but Battleclade's really fun. It's not good at all, but it's really fun. But yeah, I just like the idea of like everybody hated this dude. It's kind of like the Hanzo situation because nobody likes Hanzo because he's a half-breed. And it's kind of a similar situation with the Audion because he started off as a salamander, nobody trusts him and nobody wants him around, so they want to get him killed. So they just keep doing shit to try and get him killed, but he just keeps fucking surviving. And just makes it out of there. Much to the chagrin of a majority of people, but, you know, a majority of those people are either dead or have to respect him as Warsmith. And I also just really like his, night vision scope, fucking Stormbolter. Because, dude, fucking when I ran him on in Legionnaires the first time I played Kill Team, which we did a we did a 4-man free for all. He just fucking mag dumped so many guardsmen. He was it. So there was a mine. We were playing Galactic, right? There was a mine inside of a doorway, and so I sacrificed one of my Marines to jump on top of it. He lived with like 1 health. And then Dowdy just ran outside of the doorway in front of like 6 guardsmen, shot 2 in the head because he's a Space Marine so he can shoot twice, and charged and stabbed another one. Yeah, it's so funny how you can see the layer lines so clearly on this camera. Look at that face of a youthful innocent unburdened with the sorrows of life. Dowdy was not a happy man. I really like his bionic hand. I really like how that's part of his character. I do talk about why he's missing a hand in the video. I really need to get off my ass and start making it again, because unless I get like another break from work, which, I mean, I might take some days off of work and I'll probably spend that as time to work on the video, but unless I actually like get days off of work or something, that video is going to be delayed for a little bit. I gotta make a Kill Team. Kill Team's very fun. The only thing that sucks is that you can't really play Legionnaires unless you don't care about tournaments. Because that sounds like an awesome story. Kill Team, Kill Team can make, it's the same thing like 40k, where you can have really fun and narrative moments, but at the same time, it is still a heavy quotations competitive game. So unless you and your opponent agree to dick around, those moments are very few and far between. That moment just happened because he literally put a melt-a-mine in front of a doorway, assumed I would never go through the doorway, and I just ran through it. Just reminded me I need to make a story for my named characters. Assuming you're talking about like the membership stuff, you got a year to think about all that, and there's going to be a whole Broken Tower video for you to reference if you care. And on top of that, I'm gonna make a video eventually about like how to do a homebrew, because I really like talking about creative writing. Is there a place where I can see how to make one, or can I just find official rules from GW? There's rules on the GW site for Legionnaire Kill Team, yeah. Not for my own 30k army. Good. Always homebrew. Homebrew's fun. Homebrew is why I still love doing Warhammer. It's one of the best things ever. Is there a Reforged Jump Lord? I think I have a picture of him somewhere. Let me look. But it's fucking... Why am I forgetting his name? Hold on. From user Daudium in hobby has image. I'm pretty sure I posted a picture of him. But he's my proxy for Cypher. Hold on. In tabletop. Might have a result over here because I do throw things in tabletop by accident. Yes, the Alpha Legion guy. It's I don't know why I'm forgetting his name because I talked about him for so many times. I think I sent it to the friends. Oh my god, why am I forgetting his name? It's not Vadrax, because Vadrax is the dude... No, it is Vadrax, because Drask Vong is the dude who rides Grave March. Yeah, the Alpha Legion dude, Vadrax. who for a very long time, I'll just go ahead, like, heavy quotation spoilers, who for a very long time never told anybody he was Alpha Legion. I have 4 named characters after me, my brother, and 2 of my gaming friends. I remember you told me that, and then you, like, Latinized everybones names. My 40k is gonna be Homebrew, the Brass Bones, Successors of the Iron Hands. That's funny. The Brass Bones. Homebrew fixing GW fuck-up since 1975. Hell yeah, brother. Always homebrew. Makes the game more fun. Oh yeah, there he is. A video with an image. Yeah. He doesn't look. The glow doesn't look, or like the transition thing doesn't look that good in the video, but it looks really good in real life, honestly. Here, I'll go ahead and actually download this so I can show it off to everybody. Browse. Oh no, I need to do video. My bad. I forgot this volume when it comes to that. My bad. But yeah, this is a resident Alpha Legionary and my Cypher proxy. I cannot run him as a Jump Lord because he's on a 32mm base. So I will have to make an actual Jump Lord eventually. Which, I mean, I don't really run Raptors that often, but that being said, a Jump Lord for 30k would be much better to use. Also because you can put jump packs on, like, all of the command units. So it works out. The goal is to have the Reforged still be able to be used in Horus Heresy, which is, I mean, that's the goal. I love the split. How did you pull it off that clean? I literally can't remember how. I think I just freehanded that, and then I just So, if I remember correctly, I freehanded a thin white strip, airbrushed neon blue along the strip, airbrushed again because it's neon, or it's a fluorescent paint, and then very lightly painted a tiny thin white strip all along the center of the transition. And then for actually, like, painting it side to side, I just used fucking, what's it called? I have a stream of when I did that, actually. I don't, let me see if I can find it. Content, live. It was before I moved. So it should have been around this time. I think it was the last stream I did before I moved. It was not this stream, it was the stream before, I think. It couldn't be this one. This is when I was building GER, yeah, so it was after. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, I think it's one of the streams that got deleted because of reasons. I might be wrong. Because I moved here. I don't see Vadrax unless that's literally me working on him right now. Oh yeah, no, here is a stream here. Here, I'll go ahead and post it if you feel like watching it later. Around the what time? Actually, I could just timestamp it. There we go. Share, timestamp. If you feel like looking at the painting process, here you go. I literally painted him from this point on and finished in that stream. It wasn't that bad. And maybe to make Hano usable as not a CAC in 30k horse race, you can make a class in Raptor style lore. You can make him whatever the fuck you want, and I'll just find rules to supplement. Like, you shouldn't care about the model and what its rules are, or what its rules are going to be used to represent, because I'm just going to use the model for whatever the fuck I want. If you want it to specifically be made for one purpose, that's fine. But don't feel beholden to that, I would say. I wonder what reasons that could be. No, I found it. I haven't needed to enlist many streams. I've only needed to enlist one because of fucking Lost, and I'll continue to make fun of him for this because I don't know. There's a time and a place for it. Just decided to start trauma dumping, which, I mean, he was open to doing that. I say trauma dumping. He was just talking about his fucking life. So, trauma dumping. Double claw jump lord, but one claw is a prosthetic 90s noise marine style claw with the crab hand. Switch to stream. You mean the game night stream? That definitely had to get unlisted because people don't know how to fucking behave. 5 people almost got banned that night. Oh yeah, and then also my name was said in it. Pretty sure that stream is gone. If not, I'm gonna go back and make sure it's gone. Yeah, yes, game night is gone. Broken Tower episodes 37 slurs. Yeah, that's basically what ended up happening. See you, Josh. Probably gonna head to bed soon as well. Why is game night gone? It's not that game night's gone, it's that the VOD is gone because people couldn't fucking behave and kept saying shit. Yeah. And then my friend, as soon as I invited him in, within 5 minutes said my real name, which either nobody remembers or nobody has decided to bring up, which I also appreciate. Raptors are cool. Raptors are cool. Garg wasn't... well, Garg was bad after I stopped streaming because he wanted to say certain words, and also like 4 other people told him to say it. I had to go back in and tell the motherfuckers to behave like they're children. I mean, fucking, at this point, Lost, like, we'll just ban people for doing horrendous shit. I think only one slur got said in that stream, to be fair. Still, none should have been said. I told people I was fucking streaming. But it's just it was a good experiment to know that I can never stream game night. Game night will just forever be between everybody else. I don't even remember Lost's name, and he had to tell me, so I could mail him heads. It's hilarious. Pretty sure Lost remembers my name. I call Lost's mom something bad. How about you don't do that? How about that? Yeah. I don't think I have a picture of... Was the chat like Instagram real comments? No, nobody was saying hard slurs. Thank God. By the way, this is a formal demand for everybody who's in the server. Post your hobby updates. I want to see them. I like seeing you guys work on your minis and shit. I'm begging you, please. My desk is dusty. My desk is not bad right now, but it used to be very, very fucking bad. I have none. What's a Discord? We have a Discord for the channel that's open to members. And no, you do not need to repay for your membership to stay in the Discord. That being said, for obvious reasons, fucking, if you join the Discord, don't be a fucking asshole. So I'm not a member. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, it's only open for members. It's not open to the public. I let one guy in for free, and that was a mistake. That one guy was Garg, by the way. I gave too many fucking chances. Kitty's also up there in nearly getting banned. We had to fucking sit him down and tell him to cut it out with some of the shit he posts. I'm not a guard player, so Garg was just a fucking mentally deficient human being. Kitty is a slightly less mentally deficient human being. God, trying to remember where all my fucking shoulder pads are. So I do want my shoulder pads, red makers. Wish there was a fucking picture for this shit. Can I just view these by extra large icons and just actually see what they look like? They load. Just open with. Fucking install 3D Builder. All my favorite fucking software. Why is this showing up from Stop it. God, I love Microsoft 3D Builder. Have some Chaos Legions in the work. Good. I'll have Catachan get a refresh and KD get nothing next year. That'd be so funny. Classic Raptors are my favorite Chaos design. I've already been over this. I'm not a fan of Classic Raptors. That's just a me thing. Fucking shoulder pad I use. It's a weird number. Close. I think it's 2-1. It is 2-1. Let me rename that one actually. So just copy this. Put it in fucking Mark III Builder. Let me get rid of the fucking my giant Iron Warrior. Hold on. There we go. Copy this. 9 times is good for most rumors. Alrighty. That is an Inducti squad. Rumor is catch and free refresh. Yeah, there's also rumor that we've been getting chaos spikes for God knows how long. Hasn't fucking happened though. This weekend I'm gonna clean up my shelf on my bookshelf with display minis I got so far. Hell yeah. Buy a display case for your minis. I'll have to do it soon because my desk gets dirty and clogged with minis. Yeah, you have to be on top of your shit. That's what I've discovered as well. It's like I have to like actually clean and shit. Because me finishing my minis, I don't put them away as fast as I think I do. If you could have any unit taken off the tabletop, what would it be? The Lion. Nah, probably some like fuck ass Space Marine unit, honestly. That just like should not, like, doesn't belong. I don't like Storm Speeders. I think they're fucking ugly. I think at the moment I spent more on paint than models. It's funny. Yo, so assuming that the Jump Lord could leave Warp Talons, what would be the best loadout for the Lord? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't run a Jump Lord. Probably if you can give him Twin Lightning Claws, Twin Lightning Claws. If you can give him fucking Thunderhammers, Thunderhammers. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Mishmash? No, I have not. This is if this is like a hobby channel, I watch the hobby channels we all watch, which is like Ninjon, Miniac. Not really Vince Venturella. Eons of Battle. I've also been watching. Let me go ahead and look at my subscriptions actually, so I can recommend a few places because I feel like you guys might like them. Broken Tower. How do I look at my subscriptions? Here we go. Oh yeah, Eric's Hobby Workshop. Another one. I would recommend personally. Dumb Robot Stuff, who by the way is a subscriber of the channel. He doesn't upload that much, but he does put up a bunch of shorts, which is pretty cool. Heresy for the Heretics. He's more of a shorts guy as well, and it's more painting than modeling, but I really like his videos. Trying to find the other person's name. Where's it? Offbeat Builds is also pretty good. Gone Hollow Minis I also really like. And probably my favorite who I've been watching is C-Top Tabletop. I really like his videos, honestly. He inspired me to make sorts of banners from Blade Guard. Hell yeah, brother. He's got 30k subs. Which one? Because I've named like 5 people. C-Top is like close to me. He's like 7k. Let me go check. Yeah, he's like 7k. The only thing that sucks is that he uploaded a few days ago, but like he hadn't uploaded for like a month. Granted, he's like a dad and he's like life obligations and shit. Mishmash. I've never heard of Mishmash. Favorite Terminator? Cataphracting. Specifically scaled up for obvious reasons. Indominus is also good. I don't like Tartarus, I've learned. No matter how hard I try, I don't like Tartarus. I think, what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. I think Saturnine can look good, but you have to replace the shoulder pads. There was somebody who did a Tyberos. Was that Kip Ash Chaos? It might have been. Do a look. I don't think it was Kip Ash Chaos. Oh, Kip Ash Chaos is also a really cool dude, but he does like a lot of Warhammer Fantasy stuff. So I don't know if you guys are really into that. It wasn't Offbeat Builds. There's also another dude commented on one of his videos. The Model Method. He hasn't uploaded that much, but I still really like his videos. He did like a. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually just plug the video real quick. This guy. I really like his what is it, a gladiator tank for Deathwatch, but it's covered in like Tau gear. It looks really cool. I like it. I'd love to see updated Tartaros. They're probably next, frankly. Yeah, C-Top has some homebrew stuff going on as well as just like normal Iron Warriors. I really like his videos because his videos are literally just like, I think this looks cool, so I'm doing it. Not every single kit bash is a banger. Like, I'm not a fan of the Forge Fiend thing. However, I'm really a big fan of how he paints, which I think really helps. I do think that some of his kit bashes are really fucking goofy, but you know, whatever. Who cares? That's the point. It's fun. There's always channels with 1 to 5K views that have some of the cooler things out there. Yeah. I'm not trying to disrespect big channels, but yeah. There's a lot of channels that have like sub 10K subscribers who would make way better content than a majority of people. Especially in the YouTube hobby space. I don't ever like, so this is just like a me thing. Like, I have genuine complaints about people's content, and it's not the fact that I don't like them. It's the fact that, like, I don't particularly enjoy the kind of content they make, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna name names, but, what is it? There we go. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, hi, Fluff. How do I describe this? There's some people who, specifically on the painting side, not on the modeling side or in the gaming side, just specifically the painting side, who I feel like their head is shoved so far up their ass, and what they show off is not attainable for the average hobbyist, if that makes sense. F15, I will fucking look it up later. Stop fucking bothering me about it. There's a I don't know how to traverse this minefield, because there's people who make genuinely really good pieces of art when it comes to miniatures, and that's fine. And I also have nothing against painting for competition pieces. I will say I have a problem with fucking Golden Demon because Golden Demon is shit. The wine snobbery intensifies. It's kind of like that, but it's not even necessarily like wine snobbery. Hi, Captain Deadward. It's not even necessarily wine snobbery. It's more of the fact of just like how they present what they make. They make it seem like, oh, it's just easily obtainable, when like 90% of people who are watching painting videos can barely do a base coat without it like looking fucked up. Which is my biggest problem when it comes to some painting YouTubers, but that's not necessarily like a complaint about the people themselves. It's just painting content in general. There's some people who make really good and easy, straightforward painting content that even a beginner could do, and I appreciate people who do that stuff, because painting is how to explain this? Painting is a very daunting thing for a lot of people, because there's like this constant idea of just like, if you fuck up, you ruin the model, when in reality that's not the case, like ever or at all. I know a guy that keeps trying high-level paint techniques, but bro can't do a basic level coat or a slap chop base. That's hilarious, and also kind of sad. I'll go ahead. This is like the one thing that I can hold over anybody who fucking paints and like wins Golden Demons, except for Vince Venturella, because he's a fucking madman. Vince is a genuine fucking machine of a human being, and he's the only person I think in this hobby who I could never disrespect. The one thing that I have over people who go out and painting competitions and win golden demons and stuff is that I have armies that are fully painted that I'm happy with, and I don't stress out about that. And that is much more valuable than any fucking trophy I could ever earn in my entire life. But that's just a me personal thing. It's not objectively like you're wasting your time going out and going and getting trophies and painting competitions, because that's not the case. That's not the case. Everybody has something that they like doing in the hobby. Some people like building, which is me. Some people like painting, which is other people. Some people just like playing the game. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you enjoy an aspect of the hobby and you don't try to put other people down, you should just be able to enjoy it. Which is why I try to fucking it's like snub assholes as fast as I can whenever somebody says some like dumb shit. Which thankfully nobody, like not nobody, but very few people have said anything. And I think I've only ever needed to like shadow ban like 2 people, I think, out of chat one time, but that's just because they were being dumb. So it's more like a master artist looking at a 3-year-old kid finger painting and saying that they didn't do it right. No, it's not necessarily that. It's the master artist looking at the 3-year-old kid doing finger painting, showing him how to sculpt a statue out of marble and expecting him to be satisfied with the lesson that he was given. I really love doing cool paint jobs, but I want something done quick because I'll get bored of it. Exactly. You want your models to be done. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a fucking, like, as much as I don't like slap chop, just because I think, like, personally for me, I think slap chop looks ugly. And I also don't like contrast paints. If you are able to get your army fucking painted in a quick fashion and you are satisfied with it, and it cohesively looks good on the table to you, not objectively, just to you, who gives a fuck? I feel like painting is like drawing. You need time and effort to get a good result. No, you don't. You don't need time and effort to get a good result in painting. This is... So I've helped out in like art classes before, and this is what I tell everybody. There's no such thing as cheating at painting, and there's no such thing as getting it wrong. Unless you are, like, melting your model. You cannot get it wrong. Like, I know there's some people in the Discord who, like, they're painting for the first time, and... probably in an objective in terms of like pulling together everybody's fucking like every single model that's ever been painted on the face of human history, objectively comparing certain people's models to other stuff. Yeah, maybe it's not the best looking, but it's done. You're trying, and that's what fucking matters. What army is the Broken Tower gonna be in tabletop terms? It's Chaos Space Marines. Can't you tell? I see slap chop as a cool technique for stuff, but it can look pretty bad depending on the model. Yeah, slap chop doesn't work on everything. How do I F up so bad my model melts? Pouring acetone on it, which melts plastic. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good way of doing that. Maybe fluff meant detachment. I just run Renegade Raiders because it's my favorite one to run. I talked about that in the Red Corsair video, which, by the way, go watch it if you haven't already. Other one is just like pack bound, because pack bound is just good. There's no real army that like works for the fucking, what's it called? I can't think of the name of the Broken Tower. Yeah, you meant crazy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of slap chop. That being said, if you're a person who wants to do slap chop, there's nothing wrong with that. Crazy and I are very different people. Nightmare Hunt? Fuck Nightmare Hunt. It's a better version of the fucking other one, the original one, but still, fuck Nightmare Hunt. Also, Axe, I like your fucking... How do I describe this? I don't know how to describe the legs on your Death Riders, but it's just like, it reminds me of like, I don't know, just exposed flesh or like Slim Jims. I'm Warrior Nightmare Hunt Raptor Maxing. God, no. Update on Crow, no clue what to use. And no clue on what back to use. The sorcerer staff is gone. I have nothing to use earthen rod to make a sword into a lance. You just run. Does any of these backpacks really work? Depends on how chaos crafted you want them to look. Oh my god, what the fuck? Bullet Mancy, that's so crazy. I'm just get back to the ball crystal factory. See you, Fluff. I'm probably gonna get off in a little bit. I already got my duck dye ready. Think you want to look super alien compared to the rest of the horses? Well, they look very alien, and it's, I guess, fucked up if that's what you were going for with like the weird transition from blood red, pink to white. What's the story behind the mouth breather that decided acid etched rings was a good idea? I'm no idea, dude. Can't for you to bully me over nothing in the VC again. Yeah, probably will. You just join the VC. Just say shit to get bullied. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Law horses are weird and keep winning my custody dreads. It's funny. These old model kid paints metal your models. Depending on what they are. Some of them have acetone in them, I think. Or probably not. They have probably something else in them. What it is, because that's well before my time when I was alive. We got a good amount done today. I'll at least be able to just throw these onto a printer and get these done. Which is good. All of you are going to be in duck dye, and it's going to be hilarious when you all die. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna have them done for the weekend. It'd be cool if I did. Because I think I'm gonna try to build my shed back up on Saturday. The archaic year of 1999. God. I miss it. I think GW should make it so custodian drones can't take damage just for me. I think GW should make it so that way you can get fucked now. Why was I so aggressive? I'm sorry. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh my god, have you guys seen that trend online where it's like people asking their coworkers like what year you were born, and if they say 19, or if you just started with 19, it just cuts them and they're like in the fucking Neolithic period. That shit's so funny. Ian Apple did a game where it's my Bretonia list of 50 cavalry versus, but yeah, you were playing that when I went to bed and I woke up and you were still fucking playing it. Which is why until you both at least get a handle on your rules, I refuse to play you on Tabletop Simulator, because I don't want to do that much of a teaching game. And I also do just want to do a stream or a game night, heavy quotations, of teaching people how to play 40k. Because I think the easiest way for me to teach it would be take two people who agree to play Space Marines and just have them fight each other, and then just run them both through how to play the game. I would have to make them lists as well, so that way they're not grabbing a bunch of units that they don't understand how to play them. Hey, what year were you born? Yeah, 19. Yeah, it cuts to the Founding Fathers. It's so funny. My favorite one was that it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So it started with like Founding Fathers, and then it went to like medieval times, and then it went to like the fucking start. Was it the birth of the fucking universe? It was so funny. I have a handle. Apo just like spending 20 minutes looking up if you can charge after doing an action. You cannot. Apo, learn your rules. You can't charge after doing an action. Charging after while doing an action breaks the action. There's models that let you shoot and do an action, and that's it. There's models that let you advance and do an action, and that's it. You cannot charge. If someone charges you, I believe you're allowed to do melee. That's a different subject. No shit. I'm telling him now. Watch as he doesn't fucking listen, and he's gonna ask the question again. Can I charge and do an action? Even though it clearly says your action is done in the shooting phase. Okay. I think that is enough for me. It is about to be 11:50, and I still need to get ready for bed. I'm going to leave. I might stream tomorrow. Most likely not. I need to get started on the what now seems to be. Let me go back over to it. Go to my channel. Posts. It seems like the next video is going to be Leagues of Votan, because Leagues of Votan is leading in YouTube and it's leading in the Discord. So we're getting a Leagues of Votan video, most likely. No Eldar. Yeah, you're right. No Eldar. No Eldar. Orc should be leading. I already did the Orc video and no one fucking watched it. I almost passed out for that intro. I will say, I do not know what the fuck I'm gonna do for the Leagues of Votan intro, but I think it'll just come to me in a dream. I kind of wanted to do like a diggy diggy hole bit for the intro, but then I also thought about it, it's like, what if I just wrote like a dwarf song, like a dwarf mining song? But do I also really want to do that? I have to find a track and I have to make lyrics to it. I have to find like a non-copyright track. Or a video game track. Me and Gap knocked out a 2-point game in like 4.5 hours. It's not hard. 2-point game. Deep Rock Galactic intro song. You know what, F15? That's not a bad idea. I'll probably look at the Deep Rock OST and see if anything's good for Leagues of Votan. Because I'm in two minds about it. It's the first one is, I mean, it's actually technically speaking the same thing. Born underground, deep inside a mountain, skin made of iron, steel in our bones. It's such a good song, unironically, such a good song. But I'm into. I say I'm in two minds of it. It's the same premise, but it's just two different ways of going about it. Where I want to do an intro where it's a Hearthkin talking to an Ironkin, and see how I can go about that. But I don't know. Might also just do like dwarf singing and chanting. I just gotta find a song that just like hits. Which we're probably gonna go listen to some dwarf music right now when I leave. I know there's covers, but I'm not gonna do Diggy Diggy Hole for obvious reasons. I'll just copyright strike the video and it won't get pushed. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed before I keep talking about this shit. Everybody, y'all have a good night.